Hello to my Aries and Aries rising friends, Sondra For Your Chi. This is your April 2026 reading. Thanks for being here. I know that it's been rough for a lot of Aries. You still have Saturn in your sign. Look up the date when it ends. I think it's quite possibly a year from now or a little more than that. You are going to get through this. I keep waiting for your readings to be a little lighter. Unfortunately, it's not in April that I see this. However, I do see a blessing that is being created in your house of work and health. But for most of you, this is work and or career related, and this is the good news. In the meantime, you will have to deal with more BS, but it's nothing that you can't handle, okay? You're a very powerful sign, arguably the most powerful. So let's get into it. Your April first 3 days or so, you have, how about that, walk away from an argument. It is rare that an Aries would walk away. However, it's being required now because it's going to be more of a problem than it is a resolution at this time in the first 3 days of the month. So you will come back to this person, the situation later, and have a calmer conversation when everyone has a cooler head. And they want you to look for a sign as far as the timing is concerned to pick back up that conversation. Now, the second house rules your money and your material possessions. This is a little concerning because it's talking about not having enough to do money to do whatever you need to do this month. So this is what I'm going to say. Don't overspend. Make sure you're sticking to a strict budget and try to put a small amount away if you can for a rainy day, because something unexpected can and usually does come up in this with this message here in your second house. Now, for some of you, this is going to be about the fact that you share money, resources, or bills with a partner, and it's almost like this partner or this person that has access to your credit card, whatever it may be, has spent money that they should not have or spent too much. So for those of you that do share resources and bills, keep an eye on that partner. You know, remind them that you need this, or you all need this certain amount of money to pay these bills this month, and overspending will be problematic. The advice card is peaceful resolution, and that's why I'm saying that the majority of you, this is talking about a partner that you are sharing some sort of financial resources with. So be mindful of that. And it could be, for some of you, that this is just a high dollar replace item that needs to be replaced or fixed because it's broken. Your third house, your brother, your sister, they're having epiphany moments, aha moments. They need to pay attention to these messages. These messages are coming from their highest guides and their angels, because of what they need to do next. Now, this message is about reconsidering something that they have previously dismissed in the past. So you may hear from this brother or sister, and please encourage them if they give you some sort of message that that's happening to them. Your fourth house, how about it? It's an Aries card. Your house of home, where you currently live. This is the Emperor in traditional tarot. This could mean that you are at home more than normal and you are being the boss because someone needs to take control there for some sort of reason. Now, this, for some of you, Aries, this could be a visitor that comes that is more of a father figure. Sometimes I read this card as a boss or a supervisor, but, you know, It would be unusual for your boss or supervisor to come to your home, but if the shoe fits, wear it. In the near future, they're saying this person or this encounter will be even more relevant than it is now. So pay attention to what's said with this alpha. Most of the time it is a male, but it can be female if she is very strong-willed and you have a visitor that fits this description. Pay attention to what's being said, because it is not BS, it is the truth. And there's something important that comes out of this meeting or this conversation or this encounter. This is going to affect your future in some way. It feels good for most of you. Your 5th house, your social circle, fun friends, dating for those of you single Aries. Sometimes a younger child will show up in the 5th house. For those of you that have multiple children, this is the 4 of Swords meditation card. It means having a time out quietly by yourself. Some of you, this could be a separation from a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's usually not a separation from a life partner or a marriage or anything like that. That shows up in the 7th house. We will talk about that in the extended reading. But this could be a younger child that is separating from a partner, that's spending more time alone, away from their friends. At any rate, this is not going to be the month, unfortunately, where you go out to a lot of social celebrations. This means more quiet time alone, and really there's nothing wrong with that. This will be resolved in the next few weeks. The advice card says from the messages from your angels, so not to worry about this. This is a temporary pause from social activities. Now, here's where it gets really good and juicy. Your 6th house rules work and health. You have fertility. This is planting the seed card for the next harvest that you are about to reap financial rewards from your job. If it's not talking about your work, this is talking about rewards that are coming from some sort of particular health benefit, from a new health regimen or a new medication regimen or new diet or exercise, something like this. But for many of you, this is talking about work, particularly when I look at your 10th house of career, which we will also go into the extended reading, and I will describe what I see there. But very, very good news here in the 6th house. You are working towards building something for your future regarding work, and that is spectacular, and they want you to listen to your intuition regarding this. This is going to be amazing. Congratulations. I need to get out your Morgan Greer cards to see who's showing up for you in your 7th house of primary relationships. And I don't see my deck right now, so I'm going to pause this. Go get my deck. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. I'm back, Aries. Sorry about that. Okay, so you have earth and air signs, so that's a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. You also have a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius here. As far as partnerships are concerned in your 7th house, we're going to be going over your 7th house of primary relationships and business partnerships in the extended reading. Link is below. Tier 2 is what you want for that, where you get all of the extended readings and all the yearly predictions that I've done for the 12 signs. Or you can just buy the video if you're interested. We're also going to be going over your 8th house of contracts, intimacy, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, your school and travel, your career or your mother, your 11th house, your eldest child or your best friend in the 12th house, what's about to happen 3 months from now in the month of July. Many blessings to you, Aries, and happy birthday. Take care.